Nidhi Patel, lecturer in the Computer IT department at LJ Polytechnic. We have seen entity integrity constraint in the last tutorial. In this tutorial, we will see referential integrity constraint. Referential integrity constraint. Foreign key is a referential integrity constraint because foreign key maintains referential integrity. Foreign key is used to refer the data from the another table or from the same table. Before starting referential integrity constraint, we will understand what is integrity. Integrity means the same value is found for an attribute in the multiple relation in the same database. Let's understand it by taking an example. Suppose I want to buy a new mobile. Then what will I do? I will check the price of mobile from the online sources such as Flipkart, Amazon and like that another. Another option is that I will go to a mobile shop and will check the mobile price manually. In both the options, I will get different prices for the same product because they all have their different database. So here integrity is not maintained. Now, I take another example of a student whose name is John and he has a course computer. John is studying in XYZ University. If I check the database of that particular XYZ University, then I find that John is pursuing a computer course. I check this from any relation such as admin, library, online or from the placement departments. I will get the same details in the same database. So we can say that here integrity is maintained. Now take example of student and course relation. Student relation contains student ID, name, address, contact number and class attributes. Student ID is a primary key in the relation student, whereas relation course has a course ID, course name and student ID attributes. Here we consider that student and course relation are in the same database and the database is integrated. Now, values for attribute student ID for course relation are derived from the student relation. So, an attribute student ID in the course table is referred as a foreign key. A foreign key can have only those values which appear in the another relation where it is defined as a candidate key attribute. So, values of student ID in course relation must appear as a value of student ID in the student relation. For example, if a course C01 has a student ID S01, then S01 must appear as student ID in the student relation. No course can refer to a student which is not present in the student relation. So, here the student table is the base table. We can say that it is the master table, parent table and reference table. Course table is the detail table. It is also known as child table or referencing table. Student table contains all the information about a student. Whenever any student gets admission in the university, then record of that particular student is stored into the student table. Course table indicates that which are the courses available in the university and which courses are taught in the universities. Keep in mind that a base table must exist before creating a detail table. So, it is required to create a student table before creating a course table. Also, it is necessary for records to be present in the master table before inserting corresponding records into the detail table. So, first insert a record into the student table before inserting records into the course table. From the foreign key student ID in the course relation, we get which student is currently studying in which course. Student ID S01 is studying computer course, whereas student ID S03 is studying C++ course. Now let's see enforce restriction on the referencing and reference tables. First, we will see the reference table. We take insert operation. If in student table I am inserting a record, a new student gets admission in the university, then information of that student is added in the student table. Student ID is S06, name is Tia, address is Surat, contact number is 92 and class is B. Can I insert that record or will it create any problem with referencing table? You can check that there is no problem in adding numbers of records in the reference table into the base table. So we can say that any rules are not violated here. Now, next operation is delete operation. I have to delete record from the student table. I am deleting the record having student ID is S01. He was a student and he left the university, so I am deleting that record. Can I delete that record or any problem is raised? In this case, a problem is raised. Reason is student having student ID S01 is studying computer course. Student table says that student ID S01 left the university, but the course table says that student ID S01 is studying in the computer. So integrity is not maintained here. So delete operation may cause problem. I have written may over there because if I delete the record having student ID S06 from the base table, then there is a no problem because student ID S06 got admission in the university but the course is not assigned to it. So be careful when you are deleting any record from the base table because it caused problem. There is any solution for that problem? Yes, there is a solution available. We can delete record from the student table as well as delete record from the course table, which is manual solution, but it is not feasible. There is automatic solution is available, which is on delete cascade. This option overcomes the restriction enforced on the reference table for deleting operation. With this option, when any record from the base table is deleted, all the corresponding records from the referencing table are also deleted automatically. Consider that this option has already been provided while defining a foreign key in the course table. Now, if the record with student ID S01 is deleted from the student table, then all the records with student ID having S01 is deleted from the referencing table from the course table. Next operation is update operation. Update operation means to change or to modify the data from the table. If I want to update student ID S03 to S09, can I change it directly or not? I cannot change it directly because in the course table that student ID is S03 which is not changed. Here the integrity problem is raised. S03 does not exist in the student table. Student is not in the university, then to whom the course is assigned. So, when you are updating any record, be careful because updation may cause violation of constraint. Use on update cascade to update values automatically in the referencing table. Let's see operations for the referencing table. Course is the referencing table. First operation is insertion operation. Can I insert any record into the course table? No. It may cause violation of constraint. How? Let's see. You are inserting a record into the course table. Course ID is C04. Course name is DBMS and student ID is S08. Means a student having student ID S08 is studying DBMS but such student is not present in the student table. So you cannot add this record into the course table. Next operation is delete operation. Suppose I delete a record having course ID C01. Means a student having student ID S01 was studying computer but now he or she left the course which does not cause any problem to the base table. Next operation is update operation. If you are updating course ID and course name then there is no problem but you have update student ID S03 to S09 then there is a problem because there is no any student having S09 student ID in the student table. So updation operation may cause problem. If you are performing such an operation directly then it shows error. You are deleting a record from base table then it shows an error. But if you are used on delete cascade option then it will automatically delete records from the referencing table. This is possible that from a base table there are multiple referencing tables referring to the data. Then the same concept is applied to all the referencing table. There are some important questions available for this tutorial. Let's see them one by one. First one is, can multiple referencing table refer to a reference table? Next one is, can deletion operation from the base table cause any problem in the referencing table? Next question is, state the solution for the deletion problem of base table. Next question is, take real life example and discuss enforced restrictions on the reference table and referencing table. You can write your answers into the comment section. In this tutorial, we have seen referential integrity constraint, which is very useful in the database. Also, we have seen enforced restriction on the base table and the referencing table. If you have any doubt or query regarding this tutorial, then you can write it into the comment section. If you want to watch another tutorials of this series, then link is available in the description box. If you have liked the video, then press on the like button and share the video. Stay tuned with us for watching new videos of this series. Thank you for watching this video.